Hey friends, it's Jen here, Disney Through the Ears, and I am setting sail on a 3-night cruise on the Disney Wish out of Port Canaveral, so follow along with me on this weekend on the Wish. Let's go. One of my favorite planning tips is to add on transportation to port via Disney Cruise Line. As you make your way through the cruise terminal here at Port Canaveral, check in as soon as your booking window opens, which may vary based on your Castaway Club level. The earlier you check in, the earlier you can board. You will also be sent luggage tags for your sailing, but if you did not receive those, don't fret, as your Disney Resort will have them at Bell Services or also at the cruise terminal. Make sure you have your travel documents with you, and if you're not sure what you need, be sure to check out the Disney Cruise Line website. In your carry-on luggage, make sure you have those travel documents, including your port arrival form, along with any medications you may need, as you will not have access to your luggage until later in the day. Additionally, any guests who are 21 or older may bring on a standard size bottle of wine or champagne or a 6-pack of beer. And finally, the morning of your sailing, you'll be emailed a mandatory health questionnaire that must be completed. Let's set sail! Headed on to Disney Wish. So excited. I love it so much. I can already smell the ship. And if you know that scent, you know what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, you can buy it in the shops. And I do need some more of it, so I will be purchasing that among many other things. So, here we go. Yay! Yay for us! Here we are on the Disney Wish. We love it. We got chicken tenders. You know where we're going, deck 11. Let's go! I'm coming.
Disney Wish discover the Buffalo family.
I mean, while we're down here, might as well explore the Oceaneer Club, because I still think this space should be for adults. I'm just saying, or at least for me. Okay, let's go. So I got to say hi to my little buddy here. Oh yeah? And then what happened? Okay. You think I should go get chicken? Yeah, all right. He says I should go get chicken tenders. Okay. Yep, with honey mustard. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go do. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Be good. All right. You heard him, folks. Gotta go get the chicken tenders. I don't make up the rules. Let's go. All right, after a quick jaunt through the kids club, because, gotta go down the slide. Now we are headed up for some lunch onto deck 11, Mickey's Festival of Foods. Let's go. So cute.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Gator Washington family. Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Tutoroni family.
All right, here we are, Mickey's Festival of Foods, and of course, the best, the barbecue. All right, let's get some lunch. Let's go. All right, first tendy of the cruise, with honey mustard, of course. Amazing. Okay, right after lunch comes ice cream. Cone number 1, let's go. And now we are on our hunt to find our room, because rooms are ready, because it is after 1:30. We actually have an inside stateroom this time. I've never had an inside stateroom, but I figure for the weekend on the Wish, an inside stateroom will be just fine. So 8593, here we are. Let's check it out. And I just tried to open the wrong stateroom. 85, wait, I forgot what our room number is. Hang on. I was in the wrong room. I tried to open the wrong room. Okay, now we found our room. This is our room. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Jen, Disney Through the Years. Welcome to my crib. Let's check it out. This is an inside stateroom on the Disney Wish. Let's check it out. Now, this is really cool of a layout. This is not a typical inside stateroom, but after doing a little bit of research, I noticed that this one had more of a unique layout. That's why I wanted to try it and see it. So this is really cool. This actually has more space than a typical inside stateroom. So let's check it out. First, when you walk in, there's actually kind of this like entryway with a mirror and a table. We have our Castaway Club level gifts. I'm silver right now, but after this cruise, I will be gold. So super excited for that. And then if you actually come in this way, this is where you actually have, of course, your closet, your life preservers are in here, and your laundry information is in here. Of course, we love our goodies, your take home. Make sure you take these postcards home, your room service information, and then some important phone numbers too is in here as well. Your beverage cooler and your drawer, including your hair dryer and your heat mat for any of your hair utensils as well. So again, this is the very comfy beds, and then these are the beds that do come down to that your stateroom host can take care of for you. And then of course we have the TV as well. Now again, because this is an inside stateroom, it does not have the split bathroom like the other types of staterooms do. So we only have the one bathroom, but it has the tub shower combination, the business, and then the sink. So again, this is a really cool layout because you do get that extra space with that entry, but this is a really nice location. We are on deck 8 of the Wish class ships, which is my personal favorite. We are in stateroom 8583. So that's my crib on the Disney Wish. Now we had to contribute to someone's little survey here. I added Clarabelle and Kurt added Darth Vader, but this is where I'd like to remind everybody that my company owns his company. All right, so they're just reminding us that the mustard drill takes place at 3:30, but right now I want some shrimp. And so that's what we're gonna go get because I love me the shrimp. So, and he just also announced Captain Maria, who is the first female captain of the Disney Cruise Fleet, which is so cool. We love that. I love these shrimp on board. Like, it's seriously one of my favorite snacks. So I had to just get some because always be eating. That's the rule on Disney Cruise Line. I don't make up the rules. I mean, except I do make up the rules, but that's the rule. And now a celebration cupcake because I'm an adult. It's so sweet. So if you don't like sickly sweet things, don't get it. But I do. I can't get enough. Yummy. You know, I love Marceline Market because it's very elevated. I just love the food on Disney Cruise Line in general. That's no surprise. You've seen it. You've heard me talk about it. It is just so yummy. They do a great job. Do not judge me. I got another plate of shrimp, okay? Maybe this cruise, maybe it's on an ice cream counter. Maybe it's a shrimp counter. I don't know. Maybe it's both. So this is an Oreo thing. Let's eat it. It tastes like an Oreo no-bake cheesecake, which never tasted like a cheesecake. And so like, but in the best way possible. Uh-oh.
Tastes like Oreo.
Yum. Mustard complete. Now pack those patient pants afterwards because everybody's getting out of their assembly stations. But now we're headed up to the pool deck for the sail away party, and we watch it from the adult deck because that's the best place. Let's go. Again, friends, this is my favorite place to watch the set sail party up on deck 13 if you're 18 and up. So this is absolutely a must-see. It's about a 20-minute show. It is so cute. Sounding those ship horns always makes me teary, so let's set sail on Disney Wish for a weekend on the Wish.
Now, repeat after me. Wishes do come true. Ready? Wishes do come true. Here we
Well, set sail party was a bop, as always. I will learn that dance at some point. So that is my goal, is to learn not only the song, but the dance. Now we're off to Hyperspace Lounge for a cocktail, because we're setting sail. Let's go. We love it. It's time to set sail. In Hyperspace Lounge, there are specialty galactic concoctions that really add to the overall immersion of this space. I also love that the lounges always give little snacks to munch on. So a good time in Hyperspace Lounge, yummy drink. Now we're headed to the bayou for some live music and cocktail round 2. Change of plans, shops are open, therefore we shop, because, you know, that's the important part. Gotta get my stuff. While I did not find anything right now, because the shops are very busy, as they always are on embarkation day, now I need a little snack. What's that snack? Ice cream. So after a quick little outfit change, as I always do, about 2 outfits a day, one kind of daytime, one kind of nighttime, we are actually going to skip Seize the Adventure in the Walt Disney Theater tonight. Now, if you are not someone like me who does get to cruise frequently, I would recommend seeing the show. But because I do get to cruise frequently, and I'll be on the Destiny next month, then back on the Wish in September, that's why I'm skipping the show. So instead, we are going to go down to the bayou and have a cocktail before our 8:15 dinner, and making sure I don't fall down the stairs. Anyhow, but we do the 8:15 dinner because I think there's less kids at that later dinner. So anywho, so we're just gonna enjoy kind of the first evening on the ship. But again, if you have not seen Seize the Adventure, it's really a nice character palooza with some great favorite Disney songs that you love. But like I said, we're headed to the bayou on deck 3, kind of midship, the lounge, to have a libation, unless it's too busy, which I would think it's dinner time for most, for the first table seating. So we should be able to find a spot. So there we go. First night, here we go. So fun. I'm having already a great time because I'm on a Disney cruise. Still trying not to fall down the stairs. Themed to Princess and the Frog, the Bayou is a great place to enjoy cocktails and entertainment such as live music. Throughout the space, you'll see bronze statues of Tiana and Prince Naveen with magnolia blossoms and lily pad fixtures. The menu features items such as beignets for an upcharge, smoked old fashions, hurricanes, sazeracs, wine by the glass, and zero proof cocktails. I went with the hurricane, which was Bayou Reserve, passion fruit, and lime. And this was very tasty. It was very fruity. It was very refreshing and a very sweet cocktail. So if that's not your alley, definitely don't choose it. But I very much enjoyed it. Kurt chose the smoked old fashioned with Bayou Rum, XO Mardi Gras, and bitters. This was definitely a smoked old fashioned, not for me, but he seemed to enjoy it. And so my favorite meal here is the white cheddar and broccoli soup with the mystic pasta and of course the key lime pie. So let's get into Worlds of Marvel and enjoy a superhero meal. Worlds of Marvel carries menu items from settings of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with dishes inspired by Wakanda and Avengers home base of New York City with appetizers such as steamed bio buns, Wakanda salads, and entrees of spiced pork chops and rosemary roasted beef tenderloin. The bread service is a marble loaf with red bell pepper dipping sauce.
Triple check? All right, you know what? I need to breathe, find my chi. I just need 15 minutes to. Hi, I'm Scott Lang, but you might know me as Ant-Man.
And I am Hope Van Dyne, the Wasp.
Look, before we start, let me address the elephant in the room. I've heard a lot of chatter out there asking why I didn't shrink down, go in, and kill Thanos in a really creative way.
For my appetizer, I went with the white cheddar and broccolini soup with toasted corn bread sippets or croutons. And my entree was golden mystic pasta with caramelized scallops, angel hair pasta, chardonnay lemon, saffron cream, roasted vine tomatoes, and savory spinach. It's one of my favorite meals. Our assistant server gave us this riddle. Make 4 triangles by moving 1 crayon. And my dessert was the quantum key lime pie, which was key lime, raspberry gel, and whipped lime ganache. It's so yum. And here's the answer to that riddle. I really hate riddles. And? Wait a minute. Wait. Had a marvelous dinner at Worlds of Marvel. Our server is amazing. We had a super fun interaction with him. Again, your server team rotates with you, which is super fun. We love the rotational dining concept. And so tomorrow night is Arendelle, but for tonight, let's see what other nonsense we can get up to. But delicious dinner for night number 1. Hi, good morning. It's day 2. And this is our Nassau day, and we will be getting off the ship in a little while, but first it's time for breakfast, so we are headed to Marceline Market for some yummies and 3 drink goblins. So let's head upstairs where I get some of my favorite breakfast items. Let's head up there. Let's check on the survey. It's got Alien from Toy Story. Oh, looks like someone took mine down. They erased Clarabelle, so that's an interesting, but kept Darth Vader up, so rude to whoever took down Clarabelle and put Dory instead. So this survey is flawed. Okay, well, onward we go. here's my breakfast haul. Kind of light because I know I'll be eating like a fool later, but this is my favorite breakfast. I get it every single time. I love their grilled tomatoes. Of course, I love Eggs Benny. Gotta have a Mickey waffle. And then, obviously, water, hog juice, and some coffee. Let's dig in. Hey, so we were in the middle of breakfast, and we're inside eating because, you know, birds. But because we're backing up, and I just felt compelled to just say once again, this is a female captain doing this because boss ladies. So Captain Maria, you are amazing, and we're gonna back into that spot because that's how ladies do. Okay, back to breakfast. Okay, now we are going to head out onto Nassau. Again, we're gonna explore the shops, have a little drink. So when you are headed out onto the port, make sure you have your Key to the World card and a government issued photo ID. And otherwise you can check the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app to which will tell you what you need to head off the ship, and you can head down to deck 1. And then when you get back on the ship, you will be going through metal detectors, so just be aware of that. And they also make sure that you don't bring anything back onto the ship that you are not supposed to. So cool kids follow the rules. So all right, let's go have a nice kind of chill day on Nassau for a couple hours. Hello, good morning. Before we come back on and enjoy a quiet afternoon on the adult deck. So we love it. You'll also see signs too, reminding of exactly what I just told you. So again, here is all aboard times. The gangway, again, like I said, is located on deck 1. And please bring with you, as noted, your Key to the World card or your Disney Band Plus photo ID. And then if you don't own your children that are with you, your minor authorization form that's completed. And clearly they don't allow drones, which I just think is so random. But also other things you can't bring on, as noted, and again, I think it's in the Cruise Line Navigator app, things like seashells, fresh fruits, things like that. So, but again, just check the specific message on the Navigator app too for more information. Did you know that this ship is blue? For Monica Blue, she was wearing trousers when they were in the design meeting, and they knew they couldn't have black. And so they went with this very dark blue, this very dark shade of blue. And so one of the Imagineers in the design team, Monica Gonzalez, was wearing trousers. And they're like, what color is that? And they named the ship and that color Monica Blue because of that. There's your fun fact. Not that you've ever not heard that before, but hey, maybe you haven't and you learned something new, or it's just a good reminder. Okay, let's go to Nassau. So here is like the port shops in Nassau. And again, this, I said it before on my previous Wish video, but to me, this is very much Key West on steroids. But very fun, colorful shops. And then again, we're gonna go have a drink over the water and just enjoy this gorgeous, sunny, warm day in Nassau. So let's check out the shops and all what we can get into. So we are at Lucacari, which is just a little bar that is over the water here in Nassau. And I picked up the Golden Sunrise Martini, which is Stoli Vanilla, Prosecco, Lime, and Passion Fruit. Let's try not to spill it on myself. Ooh, that is quite tasty. Definitely can taste the Prosecco. And the passion fruit is that's what the flavors that come forward are. And I love this space. I love that it's over the water. You can see the wildlife, including the turtle, which last time I was here, I affectionately named Steve. And so I got to see Steve again already. And I just love this space and just a cool little spot to just hang when you're here in Nassau. So fun little spot. They have little light bites too. And so come hang out. So again, we just had a little cocktail at Luca Cari. Now we're actually gonna head back to the ship because, again, you guys know that one of my favorite tips is to enjoy the boat on port days because there are less people. And so we're gonna head to the adult deck. So again, we're going to have our key to the room card and our photo ID to get back on the ship. So let's get back to the ship. And just like that, after showing to Nassau people our key to the world card and our photo ID, as noted, we are headed back on to the ship. And on the ship, they will scan our key to the world card or our Disney Band Plus to just check us back in, and we'll go back through security back onto the ship. So interesting, there are 4 ships in port today. Looks like it is a Norwegian, Disney, an MSC, and a Royal Caribbean. So that's how much Nassau relies on tourism for the economy. And this happens every day, so it's pretty wild. So happening right now in the Grand Hall is the Royal Gathering, which you can book 30 days prior to your sailing in the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. It is free to do. It goes very quick. It is very popular. You do get to see 4 princesses in a row, and so you do have a reservation time where you do get to meet these princesses. I got to do it on Disney Destiny sailing last month, and so I actually do have that footage on my phone, so let's insert that footage now. Hi, Rapunzel, how are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm great. Best day ever. Best day ever. Oh, you're so beautiful.
Thank you. So are you?
Oh, you're so sweet. How's Pascal?
Pascal's wonderful. We're actually playing hide and seek right now.
Oh yeah, I haven't, but I think he might be up there. Don't you think?
Oh, maybe.
I'll have to go. Yeah, we'll have to go see if we can find him. I mean, he's just scurrying everywhere, right?
He sure is.
I
And,
know.
he kind of been cheating lately. He's been blending into things.
I mean, there's so many colors that he could change colors for,
yes, and
right?
there's so many beautiful portraits. That
There
he wants me to look
is.
a good close eye at them.
I bet.
Would you like to get a portrait
Let's get a portrait together. Anna, how are you? You are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now, I have to ask you a question. I only have a kitchen because it came with the house.
Oh.
Yes, so I need to know your best cooking advice. I know.
Interesting. I always say with a little hard work and determination, anything is possible.
I love that. That is perfect. That is great advice.
You're
So,
just a sweetheart. You kind of remind me of my best friend Lottie. She has blonde hair.
yes,
That neck
I
personality
love
about
her. She is
She
great.
also my restaurant. I make my famous man catch a big yays for.
Yes.
Still looking for a prince. Have you found anyone for her?
I betcha I have found a prince on board. So, right there, the good man behind the camera.
Perfect. I
I know.
wanted to see
Yeah.
that.
Yes, there he is.
This.
Yes.
Wearing green. It's one of my favorite
Yes,
colors.
it is. And I mean, your outfit is just beautiful.
Oh,
So
you guys
I
are the
love
sweetest
it.
sugar on my big yay.
I love it. Yes, that's right. Can we take a picture together? All right, perfect. Hi, Miss Bella. How are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm wonderful. Your dress is so beautiful.
You know, my enchanted wardrobe does a lovely job, doesn't she?
Yes, so
She
great.
does it all while singing, too.
I love that.
Her voice is lovely.
Which is your favorite dress?
My favorite dress.
I know.
It's so hard to choose.
So
I can't
hard.
decide. Well, I like my blue dress because that's when I go to the
course.
library.
Yes,
the village
yes.
and visiting my papa.
Yes.
But this dress is quite lovely as
Yes.
well because this is when I dance with the
It
beat.
is, yes, and you
Yeah.
guys dance so lovely.
Do you have a favorite outfit that you
I
like to wear?
love your Christmas
Oh my
outfit.
goodness,
Yes,
yes, the red
it's,
dress,
yes,
that's
it's
too.
so
Oh my
beautiful.
goodness, yes. I have just so many
There's so many. You're so lucky. Yeah, so many books.
Have you
Yes.
been reading any good books?
You know, I don't usually read a lot, but if you have any good book recommendations.
Well, the Beast doesn't like to read either. We're trying to get him to like
Yes,
to read
yes.
too. But I think it just takes the right book.
It
The
does.
Beast and I like to read romance together.
Of course
so maybe
you
we
do.
just have to find a friend to read with.
I bet you I could do that.
Yes,
Yes, I love
friend.
that.
Shall we take a
Let's
walk
do that. Hi, Mom. How are you? Oh,
Are you enjoying your adventures?
I'm having the best adventure ever.
Something tells me this isn't your first voyage.
This is not my first voyage.
How many
No.
voyages have you been
This
on?
is probably my fourth voyage. I think I'd have to kind of count, but yes,
What would you
yes.
say is your favorite part about going on voyages?
I mean, it's the boat snacks.
We have pretty good boat snacks.
We got some boat
Any
snacks.
ones that you would recommend to Pooh and Hey Hey?
I mean, this might be a little controversial because of Hey Hey, but the chicken tenders.
Can I tell you
So,
something?
yeah.
Chicken and pork are one of my favorite boat snacks.
Okay, so we won't
it's
tell
okay.
them. Yeah, they don't know.
We'll just, maybe we'll just hang out with them and we won't eat the boat snacks. around.
Exactly. Right. That'll be our little
Exactly.
secret. Yes.
Since you're a wayfinder,
Yes.
can we wayfind together?
Let's wayfind together.
So
I
can you
love
do
that.
right over here?
Okay.
So what we're gonna do
Yes.
with your left arm, can you high five the stars?
Okay.
And fingers together. And then
And now it's time to change to get into the pool. But first, lunchtime. But we're gonna change first. Get into our swimmies. So let's there light. Okay, so anyway, I was saying changing into some swim gear. Then we're gonna go have some lunch at Mickey's Festival of Foods because I need some chicken tenders and some pickles, and then adult deck. So that's our afternoon. Again, because port day is just such a good time to really enjoy the ship when most people are off. So that's what we're up to. And of course, our wonderful stateroom attendant put out our bandanas because it is Pirate Night, a tradition on Disney Cruise Line on select sailings. So we love that they give these adorable bandanas out so everybody can participate. Some people go all out with their outfits, some people don't, and if you're like me, you just kind of go somewhere in between. So I can't wait to show you Pirate Night on Disney Wish on our weekend on the Wish. And just like that, we're off to lunch at Marceline Market. Nope, I lied. Mickey's Festival of Foods because chicken tenders and pickles. What I actually like to do is get the chicken tenders with honey mustard, but then go to Mickey's Smokestack and get all of the sides. Potato salad, pasta salad, the pickles, the mac and cheese. That's actually my favorite meal. And then of course, an ice cream. Because duh. So, deck 11, here we go. And again, one of the reasons I love staying on deck 8 is because of its vicinity to the entertainment and the dining, where you can take the stairs. So we don't necessarily have to take the elevator. And since on a Disney cruise, the rule again, remember, say it with me, always be eating. And so we are able to take the stairs up to deck 11 where Marceline Market and Mickey's Festival of Foods are. Look at that, we're already on 10, one more to go, and we are on 11. So much easier than waiting for the elevators. Unless, of course, you can't take the stairs, but just much easier. And here's my haul from Mickey's Festival of Foods as promised. Chicken tenders, honey mustard, potato salad, coleslaw, and my favorite, the pickles. Now that my belly is nice and full, even too full for ice cream, we're gonna head up to the adult deck, see if we can find a place to relax this afternoon. It's pretty toasty, so, you know, hopefully I can lounge in the pool a little bit. All right, just had a little luxury time here on the pool deck. And now we're just gonna take a little stroll before it's time to kind of get ready for the evening.
And again, tonight is pirate night. So gotta do all the piratey stuff. And tonight is The Little Mermaid in the Walt Disney Theater. Super excited to see that. But first, let's take a little stroll around. Oh, look what we just happened to walk by. I guess we have to get ice cream. I don't make up the rules. Just had strawberry ice cream today. And I love that they rotate the flavors. I mean, even if they didn't, I'd still eat all the ice cream, right? So today was strawberry and banana. So later I'll get a banana one because you just have to. So now we're gonna do a little walkabout on the promenade. So I haven't done that. So I would like to do that. Now, if you're wondering on the stairs, I love on the Wish. I love this of Sven and Olaf. Every time we walk by, we boop Sven. It's just what we've done ever since sailing on the Wish the first time. So that painting is between decks 7 and 8 on the, is this the forward? Are we on the forward? We're on the forward. It's between decks 7 and 8 on the forward of the ship. So anyway, it's just something we do because it's so stinking cute and his nose is just so poopable. Again, I don't make up the rules. And I, of course, would have known it was the forward if I would have just looked at the carpet. Because remember, just like on the Destiny, green carpet means forward. Green is go. Blue carpet is the aft of the ship or the back of the ship. So remember, if you see green carpet on the floor, that is the forward of the ship. Think green, go, forward. So, duh, I could have looked at that instead of looking by the elevator. Anyway, gotta look at those details. It helps you navigate the ship. Now earlier on my social medias, I posted a joke about the lifeboats. And again, here's the fun fact that you've heard me say multiple times, that Disney Cruise Line was the first cruise line to prove that you could use yellow lifeboats versus orange lifeboats. So Disney Cruise Line proved to the US Coast Guard that yellow lifeboats were just as effective to sea in waters as orange lifeboats as we see on the MSC. So now cruise lines can either use orange lifeboats or yellow lifeboats because Disney Cruise Line wanted to use the Mickey colors as noted on Mickey's Classic Colors. So that's why we see yellow lifeboats on Disney Cruise Line. So we're just taking a little stroll on the promenade. As I said, I've never really done this before. So we're actually kind of outside deck 5 now. We came out on deck 4, but we're actually right outside of the gym. And so I just wanted to kind of take a look, and there's the bridge here. And if you come out here, there's actually some stairs that you can walk to the front of the ship. And again, I've never done this before. I've never explored this. I don't know why, but no time like the present. So let's check it out. And just like that, we are at the front of the ship. How cool is this view? Again, I don't think a lot of people come up here, and I kind of noticed it on the Destiny when I was actually down in the rainforest room, which is right down there. That's the private deck for the rainforest room. Look at a Mickey. But if you look, there's the bridge. Again, there's the rainforest room and the private deck. And then you just have this kind of walkabout up here. Again, I don't think a ton of people really know about this. I don't see a lot of people doing this, but how cool of a spot is this? And just come out and Jack Dawson this right here, be the king of the world if you want. Probably don't want to do a Titanic reference, but like how freaking cool. And like if I should have had the bridge view going in the room, and maybe I could have saw myself, but here we are. This is exactly what is seen for the bridge view. And how cool is it? How awesome of a spot. So cool. And just not a lot of people up here. Awesome spot. I gotta grab a picture. And just like that, we're headed back down. So again, that is coming out on the promenade on kind of deck 4, midship. You're gonna go up a couple stairs, and then you're gonna go up a couple more stairs, and then that's what you're gonna see. So it's pretty cool. So I just think it's a cool walkabout that, again, I just don't see a ton of people. And now this side here is the spa. So that's kind of to help orient you where we are on the ship. So super cool. Super cool area that just doesn't get a lot of traffic, if you will. Oh, you can smell the spa on this side too. It smells so good. I love it. So fun little walkabout. Okay, now we got a little, oh, this is where the service animals go potty. I see. Okay, so good. This is just good to know, just FYI. So we couldn't go down that way, those stairs, because they were doing the engineers were doing some work, so we have to walk around. But while we're here, this is where it's Pluto's Corner, which is the service animal relief. So, oh, and now we're at another dead end. So we have to go, all right, well, now we know where the service animals relieve themselves. So we have to go back up these stairs and back around. So I don't know, just a little exploration here, but it's totally cool. Why not? I mean, just getting to know the Wish class ships, because again, remember friends, the Wish, the Treasure, the Destiny, and the new Believe, when it comes out, scheduled for 2027, will all have the same layout. So as I always say, once you have one ship down, you have those down. So it's just kind of cool to just check this out. So now this is technically open to cut across. Okay, we're gonna do that. I feel like this is against the rules, but it's open, so, and all we're doing is literally walking across. So there's no safety concerns or anything, because otherwise it wouldn't be open. And literally we're just walking across. Okay, back down the way we came. All right, change for pirate night. And you know what that means. Mark with the C is out and he is ready for pirate night. So I think we're gonna head down to Hook's Barbary and see if we can get a cocktail in there. So that's where we're headed right now. So like any good pirates, we're gonna head to Keg and Compass for a little libation to get started on the evening. Okay, so a little change of plans. It's kind of at that weird time where the lounges aren't quite open, or if they are, they're doing some sort of activity. So like in Keg and Compass right now, they were doing a craft. So we have about a half hour before things kind of start switching over to the evening. So we're just gonna head up to deck 11 and grab a snack. Because why not? Again, always be eating. So that's where we're headed now. And then I think we're head back to Keg and Compass at 4, because that's when the craft is supposed to be done. So that's where we're headed now. This is my snack. Banana. So good. Cone number 4. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. No, it's 4. I think it's 4. So we're being a little spastic with our plans right now. So now we're gonna hang in the bayou for some live music. So that's what we're gonna be doing now, is chilling in the bayou, having a cocktail. So we'll figure out our plans at some point, but we are in the bayou now. So Cajun Michelada, so Clamato, Cajun spices, and an amber lager. Cheers. It's kind of like a watered down Bloody Mary, which is why I like it. As you guys know, I love my Bloody Marys. I was told by my cousin today that I make one of the best Bloody Marys. So, tasty. Cheers. Again, I just love these artwork when you see it. And here would be the Wish joining the rest of the fleet. Saw similar on the Destiny. It just tickles me. It's so stinking cute. Okay, so now we are at Keg and Compass, finally. That's what we're gonna do, because this is a great place to be on pirate night. So this is, again, where the sports ball happens if you are interested in watching sports ball. So when we were on the Destiny, it was during the World Cup, so they had all kinds of sports ball playing. I had no idea what was going on. I've never watched so much soccer in my life, but it was playing on all the TVs. So here we are in Keg and Compass. Love the sangria here. I get this multiple times. This is, oh God. Oh, it's sangria. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and read what it is because words are hard and I don't read. So cheers to the sangria and Keg and Compass. It is now time for us to head to the Walt Disney Theater to watch The Little Mermaid, which is one of the Broadway style shows here on the Disney Wish. Highly recommend. You guys know that I talk about the Broadway style shows as an absolute must do. That's part of the entertainment on Disney Cruise Line. That's what makes it so special. The performers, the cast, the production, everything is just done so well. So make sure that you check out on your sailing what is being done in the Walt Disney Theater. Like I said, we're about to see The Little Mermaid. Again, no videos, no recordings of anything in the Walt Disney Theater, but we're gonna go see Little Mermaid now. Again, as always, the cast and crew of the Broadway style shows on the Disney Cruise Line is unlike any other. Congratulations, fantastic performance of The Little Mermaid. Tomorrow night is Aladdin. Fantastic show tonight though. And so next up is dinner time, and we are headed to Arendelle. So a wonderful Norwegian inspired dinner, and so that's our next rotational dining for night 2. Let's go. Okay, so change of plans before we head to dinner. We are gonna go play 90s music trivia, which again I will contribute nothing to because I just am terrible at trivia altogether. Unless it's Disney trivia, then I probably could do pretty good. So I am running to Triton Lounge, which is on deck 5, to play. So I had to run and put the popcorn bucket back in our room so I didn't have to carry it all night. So into Triton Lounge. I hope we don't suck, but I'm just contributing the penmanship. That's my job. All right, so we got 38 out of 42 points. We did so good. The winning team got 41 points. So, oh my gosh, I really want to win at trivia at some point. So, but I mean, again, I didn't really contribute. I contributed like maybe 4 points out of that. But I really want to win at trivia at some point, but it's so fun. I love the trivia on Disney Cruise Line. It's such a fun activity. There's all kinds of things, of course, Disney trivia, music trivia, movie trivia. There's all kinds of stuff. So again, check that Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for that, and then you'll see it in Luna Lounge or in Saga on the Disney Destiny, or yeah, you'll see it throughout the ship. So super fun. So anyway, I love it. And now for night 2 of our rotational dining, we're here at Arundel, so let's get in there and have a delicious dinner. I'm getting the meatballs. It's my favorite. So tasty. The menu at Arundel includes small plates with a sampler of salmon and trout, chilled white and green asparagus, the baked scallops, a ham tart, Sven's carrot soup, and a salad option. The entrees also feature a Nordic flair such as braised meatballs, cod fillet, roasted chicken, pork tenderloin, steak, and other light items. For tonight's bread service, it was a 6-grain bread with white and whole wheat rolls with a roasted onion dip. My appetizer that I always get is Elsa's Royal Baked Scallops with shrimp tarragon bisque, rainbow carrots, leeks, and the best puffy pastry there is. It's so good and so yummy.
These days are precious, can't let them slip away. I freeze this moment, but I can still go out and seize this day.
I'm a girl of routine and I can't veer away from the braised meatballs with a rosemary cream reduction, egg noodles, and a lingonberry chutney. This is one of my favorite meals. And for dessert, I went with the apple cake with caramel sauce, vanilla bean ice cream, and a Florentine almond crunch. Just finished our dinner at Arundel, and I love the entertainers and of course the food here at this rotational dining restaurant, and it is so tasty. I love the puff pastry with the scallops, and I love the meatloaf or the meatballs with the noodles. It really is my second favorite of the rotational dining here on the Disney Wish. Now we got to get to our spot for Pirate Night. So we're back on deck 13 for Pirate Night. And again, if you want a good spot, I always recommend that you get here early. We are probably about 45 minutes away from showtime, which starts 10:15, which again, check the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for showtime. But I always really like the spot here. Again, it's where we watch the sailor party, and they do fireworks on select sailings, if weather permits, of course. They do them shooting off on the starboard side, which is the right side of the ship when you're looking forward at the funnel vision. So again, this is just where we like to come and see the pirate party. And great live music, great live entertainment, and then of course the infamous fireworks at sea. Okay, I'm back. It's about 30 minutes prior to showtime. I just looked at the clock. So again, things are starting to get booked or filled up in some of the prime locations, including here up on deck 13 at the adult section. So again, if you are interested in having prime viewing, make sure you do get your spot, as you know, when you want to get up here. Like I said, we're 30 minutes before, and kind of this front row area is already sort of booked or taken, if you will. So again, let's have a good time being pirates at on Disney Cruise Line, and let's enjoy the show. Let's go. If you are traveling with families and you are not able to come up onto deck 13, a couple other prime locations that I want to just point out is kind of this cove right here is a great spot. Similar here is a great spot, and then similar here is a great spot too. Not as much here, but definitely here, and of course there, and along this railing here. I would not recommend over here. While it's a great spot for the band, it's not a great spot for the fireworks, which are shot up over here on this side. So all those people will sort of have maybe even a blocked view with the Aquamouse. So just something to keep in mind when you are kind of claiming your spot is I would sort of do from like these stairs over. So if you are on the main floor, again, just like any other live show, you are going to be in the crowd. So, you know, if you're short like me, chances are someone tall is going to be in front of you. So again, that's where claim your spot early, like these folks have over here, or along this kind of railing line too. Or again, if you are like us, come up onto deck 13, and if you are able to be in the dock section.
It's time to put your hands and hooks together for the most rockin' pirates around.
On the 25th day of the 7th month, find 4 captains of the Caribbean Sea. Parlay, they must call out, that is the key. Place thy hand on this scroll and yell out, yo-ho! And a sparkling treasure you shall behold. Yo-ho!
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 A pirate's life for me!
Well, friends, that does it for night 2 of the Weekend on the Wish. We just finished up the Pirate Parlay Party. It's always such a great time. We love fireworks at sea. Tomorrow is Castaway Cay, so we're gonna head out on the island for a little bit and then come back onto the boat and enjoy more of the adult deck. So good night, we'll see you tomorrow. Today's new survey from our stateroom neighbors, I contributed. Okay, good morning, it's Castaway Day. I'll tell you, these in-state staterooms, with how dark they are, if you want really good sleep, I'm gonna say it again, get an inside stateroom because they're so dark. And so it gives you really good sleep. So we're gonna head up to Marceline Market for some breakfast, and it is Castaway Day, so eventually we'll make our way out onto Serenity Bay. So let's go get some breakfast at the buffet at Marceline Market. And of course, we just love seeing this view of Castaway. It is just so gorgeous, such a beautiful island, so many things to do, from family stuff to adult only exclusive areas to free things to paid excursions. Everything you could think of is available on Castaway, which we just absolutely love. Okay, after a delicious breakfast, this is my standard breakfast as always, and a boat to Sven, we are headed down to deck 1 to the gangway to head out onto Castaway Cay. And again, Key to the World card or your Disney Band Plus, government issued photo ID, and authorization form if you do not own your children. You know, again, check the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for instructions. They also, I was just reminded, no drones, of course. Also, do not bring any seashells or fresh fruit back onto the boat. Again, check the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app for specific instructions. Also on your TV, the cruise director, who we have Sean, he is lovely. He also does a Good Morning Disney Wish video, as all the cruise directors do. I highly recommend watching those shows. We did on the Destiny with cruise director Trent. I just think they're very entertaining, they're very fun, gives great information about the day, and just other tips and tricks of the ship in general and kind of what's going on. So a great use, a great kind of little program, maybe about 15 minutes, and it continuously cycles. So if you miss it once, just keep watching, you'll see it. So anyway, we're gonna boop our Disney Band Plus to head out onto Disney's private island, Disney's Castaway Cay, which was, again, fun fact, the first cruise line to have a private island. So we love that. As I mentioned, the boards will also have the information that is needed, including all aboard times and what you will need to get off the ship and have with you. All right, let's head to Castaway. You guys know that I love watching them dock, and I did not get a chance to do that this morning because I was sleeping, but I just find it so fascinating. And just like that, we are off the ship. And again, we know our fun facts of Monica Blue. And again, you do not have to bring towels off the ship. They have them right here. So make sure you grab them right when you get off the ship. Otherwise, they do have them down further or later as well too. So again, here we are at Disney's Castaway Cay, and again, there's so many things to do out here, from, again, like I mentioned earlier, from family things to Serenity Bay to delicious lunch, shopping. Again, exclusive merchandise that you can only find here on Disney's Castaway Cay. So if you see something, make sure you get it. We absolutely love it out here. It's a beautiful day, nice light breeze. And make sure you come up here for an awesome picture of the Stern. We have Rapunzel and Pascal. So we love seeing the Stern characters, and there's a different Stern character for every Disney cruise ship. And so gotta grab some pictures, of course. I'm going to keep checking every single time for when they change this to Josh tomorrow, but we're still looking at Bob Iger. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Bob, but you know, it's time for Josh. Just saying.
Gather all of your belongings and take small children by the hand. Lower your head and watch your step as you disembark. Thank you and have a magical day.
And we've made it to Serenity Bay, which is available for guests 18 or older. So, you know, that's where we head. We love it here in Serenity Bay. They have their own, you know, lunch area, their own beach, and of course, you know, drinks. Time for a frozen bevy here at Castaway Air. So this is the beverage cocktail area here at Serenity Bay. So let's take a look at what kind of fruity beverage we can get ourselves into. Calm cooler. Cheers. Ooh. Tropical, sweet, coconutty. It's perfect.
Castaway Cay is Disney Cruise Line's exclusive private island paradise in the Bahamas, and only one Disney ship docks there at a time. With beaches and water activities at the family beach with umbrellas, swimming lagoons, and the floating Pelican Plunge water area with slides. Of course, Serenity Bay reserved strictly for adults 18 and older, snorkeling and excursion with sunken treasures and marine life, along with stingray adventures, parasailing, and boat rentals. Included dining at open-air buffet lunches at Cookies Barbecue, Cookies 2, and Serenity Bay Barbecue. It really makes for a perfect vacation spot for the day.
Okay, friends, so after a short time on Castaway, after a little shopping, a little tropical bevy, we're gonna head back onto the ship because it's such a wonderful time having a practically empty ship. So we're gonna head to the adult deck and enjoy the infinity pool and a relaxing day while most people are off the ship, and hopefully a low wait time on the Aquamouse. But we love a beautiful day at Castaway. I'm very fortunate that I get to come to Castaway frequently. I'll be back here in a month on the Disney Destiny, and a month after that, back on the Disney Wish, and then again in December on the Disney Fantasy. Can't stop, won't stop. You know, we love it. So back onto the ship we go. And then don't forget, friends, here at the post office, those little postcards in your room, if you brought a stamp, you can mail it out from the Bahamas. It does take some time, but your friends and family at home can receive that postcard. And now we're back on the adult deck with the gorgy-porgy views. Let's go find a good spot. If you can't tell by my hairdo, I just did the Aquamouse twice because there was no line, because that's what happens when you do it on your port day or on your Castaway day. It is a walk-on. So it's just such a cute attraction. It's really quick, it's really fast, and you do get quite wet. So we just love it. It is just a really fun water coaster, and so now I'm getting back in the pool. So we loved it. So cute. Okay, friends. Again, hair's still wet from Aquamouse and chilling in the pool. And now it is time for lunch. And because this is our last lunch, I'm gonna say we call it lunch round 1, because I really want some shrimp. So we're gonna head down to Marceline Market. But then lunch round 2 is chicken tenders, because just have to do it, because I will miss them. So down to Marceline Market for lunch number 1. Okay, here's my haul from Marceline Market. Some roasted chicken, some salmon, some of the soy shredded carrots, And then, of course, the chilled shrimp. And I figured at this point I needed a vegetable. All right, let's dig in. Now, a hidden gem in the dessert spot at Marsley Market is this no sugar added pudding. Now, I'm not a no sugar added kind of person. Give me all the sugar. But this, you cannot tell. And I promise you, it is so tasty. I highly recommend trying it. So, yummy. Okay, after dinner, or no, lunch on one, ice cream time, and back on the adult deck. Gotta enjoy it while I can. This water is just so beautiful. To describe it in the best way possible, it reminds me of my mom's 7-layer jello. And if you know how Debbie makes 7-layer jello, she always puts the blue layer on top. So let's call this water Debbie's blue layer of 7-layer jello. And then always the saddest part is when you come back into your stateroom and see your luggage tags on your bed. So if you're not doing express walk-off, you can use these luggage tags to put on your bags, and then you have to have them ready the night before you disembark from your cruise and have your luggage ready by 10 o'clock, and then they will take your luggage off the ship for you. So, and then once your character is called on the day of your disembarkation, that is how you know that you are ready and cleared for departure on your cruise. All changed and ready for the evening. So tonight's plans on our final night on Weekend on the Wish is to head to the Rose, which is one of my favorite lounges. It's so elegant. I just love it so much. And then we have Aladdin at 6 o'clock. And then gonna try and sneak in a little bit of last minute shopping. And then we have dinner in my favorite restaurant, 1923. So let's enjoy our last night on the Weekend on the Wish. I picked up my favorite drink, which is the Sweet Rose, which is gin and orange and triple sec liqueur with grapefruit. It's so sweet and so tasty. I'm not normally a gin person, but I love it. This space on the Wish class ships continues to be one of my favorite lounges. Nightingale's is so elegant, so elevated. It's known for their wines and special cocktails. However, I typically go for a martini as it is a full bar. So this is the part of the night where I get my favorite drink of all time, a Grey Goose martini extra dirty. And when I say dirty, I mean filthy. That's what I want, and it was good. Checking on our stateroom neighbors survey. So favorite thing to do on a Disney cruise, always be eating. That was mine. So I'm in a pool, pin trading, going to the Vibe. Okay. And then eating like they haven't eaten in years, snorkeling at Castaway, and trivia. So very fun. And we continue our final night. So we just did our packing and put our luggage tags on. And now we are going to head back to Nightingales, I think, just because it's just such a lovely space. We love DeVille's on Destiny, so Nightingales is the equivalent here on the Wish. And I think we have probably about an hour or so until dinner. So we're gonna have one more cocktail. So let's go. Tonight is our dinner at 1923, and I have perfected this menu. You guys have heard me talk about this menu before. Tomato soup, rack of lamb, that's what I'm going for. It is my absolute favorite. I dream about this meal when I'm at home, so I'm so excited to have it tonight. So let's get in there and have it. I love 1923. It's my favorite of the rotational dining restaurants on Disney Cruise Line, and so I'm so excited to be back in there tonight and having my favorite meal. The menu at 1923 features items for appetizers such as ahi tuna, tortellini, duck confit, and a couple salad and soup options. Entrees are salmon, chicken, lamb, filet with vegetarian options and lighter notes as well. The bread service is fig and olive with honey butter. And I loved this honey butter. It is so whipped and creamy and very light. It's delicious. As promised, I went with my roasted Roma tomato soup with sourdough purple basil crostinis for an appetizer. My favorite entree that I dream about is the Italian flat parsley and rosemary crusted rack of lamb, and our server also brought out the pasta with prosecco cream, mushrooms, shallots, and lemon thyme. This was very tasty, and I would actually consider getting this as a second entree. And for dessert, we had the churros, and these were delicious, especially with that caramel dipping sauce.
Sweating already. Oh my gosh.
We want more.
What do you say?
We want more.
I can hear you.
We want more!
Once again.
We want more.
Just had a wonderful final dinner at 1923. Our service team was absolutely phenomenal, as they always are. And now it's time for the wishing well, which is the farewell in the Grand Hall. We're gonna get there early because we want a good spot. So let's say goodbye to our friends. As we get ready for wishing well, which again is the final farewell goodbye in the Grand Atrium, again, get your spot early. I just want to take this moment to again thank the cast and crew for being away from their family and friends to make our memories so magical. The sacrifices that you all make is just very powerful, and just from the bottom of all of the Disney guests, thank you so much.
The dream is truly a wish. Your heartmates, please welcome Cinderella. She wants adventure in the great wide somewhere. Please welcome Val. With every passing hour, we're so glad she left her tower. Give it up for Rapunzel. And letting the ocean itself be her guide. Our wondrous wayfinder Moana. Next up, go wild, go crazy, go goofy for Goofy! Make some noise for everyone's favorite party puppy, it's Pluto! Next we've got the fierce feathered diva of the Disney Wish, it's Daisy Duck! Simply fabulous, darling! And of course, the #1 duck on the 7 seas is Donald Duck! Next up, charting a course for adventure, please welcome Captain Mickey Mouse! And keeping our journey full steam ahead, Captain Minnie Mouse! Now,
Star ready. First star I see tonight. I wish I may. I wish I may. Have the wish I wish tonight.
good evening, adventurers, pirates, princesses, heroes, friends, and family. My name's Chris, I'm your assistant cruise director, and we are gathered here this evening to once again light our beautiful wishing star as your once upon a time becomes a wishing ever after. But we also gather in celebration of all of the magic that we have made this cruise. Here on the Disney Wish, we never say goodbye, and the story never ends. We just say till we meet again in the next chapter. But you know, the most wonderful thing about a fairy tale wish is that it's made on a star. And it can be made on any star, which means that you could make a wish wherever you are.
Yes, together a spell transcends, for the greatest wishes are made with friends. As I wave my wand, gaze toward our star, and watch its light renew. Believe the wish you wish tonight, for wishes do come true.
Well, you heard the fairy godmother. It's time for us to wish together with the magic words. Say wishes do come true.
Is granted.
Thank you. Know, it doesn't feel quite right to end our journey without bringing out our friends one final time. So Disney Wish, put your hands together as we welcome back Mickey, Minnie, and the rest of the gang. Here they are, and here they come, our Mickey and Minnie, absolutely adorable. Give up for Mickey's crew. Make some noise for Donald and Daisy, Prince Charming and Cinderella.
Well, friends, that does it for this video of the weekend on the Disney Wish. Thank you so much for following along. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This 3-night sailing was, of course, where magic meets the sea. Of course, if you're interested in any of our Disney destinations, please let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. And of course, follow me along on my socials, Disney Through the Ears. Make sure you check out my podcast, From Castle to Castaway, a Disney Parks and Cruise podcast. Next month, I'll be back on the Disney Destiny, which I am so excited to check that boat out. And then in September, I'll be back on the Disney Wish, which I cannot wait to be back on this beautiful ship. Thank you so much for following along. I'm Jen, Disney Through the Years. We'll see you next time.